Hi friends, welcome to Jinta's Malayalam classes. From today onwards, we are learning a new language, Malayalam, which is the official language of Kerala. So I'm here to help you how to learn Malayalam within a short span of time. So let's begin. What if you come to Kerala? First day in Kerala. So when you come to Kerala, you may not be familiar with much Malayalam words and it's hard for you to learn so many words in a single day itself. So here I can give you some basic Malayalam words. So if you know these basic Malayalam words, even with the help of English, you can manage the conversation even from the first day itself. Okay, so let's discuss some basic Malayalam words. So the first one is greetings. So when you come to Kerala, how do you greet a person? So normally in Kerala, we greet a person by saying Namaskaram. Okay, so if I can write it for you, then it will be like, okay, Namaskaram. So this is how we greet a person in Kerala. So you may be getting confused whether it is good morning or good afternoon or good evening and so on. So it doesn't have any connection with all these words. Okay, we have other words for good morning, good afternoon and good evening and so on. So this is a normal formal greetings. So at any time of the day you can use this particular word Namaskaram. So this is the first word, the greetings. The next one is your needs and requirements. Okay, so probably when you come to a place, people will be asking about your requirements and needs. They will be asking, what do you want? Okay, what don't you want? And so on. Okay, so in that case, of course, you should know the word for want, don't want, and so on. Okay, so in Malayalam, we say Venam for want. Okay, so want means Venam. Suppose you want something, you can say Venam. And suppose you don't want something, the negation of this particular word is Venda. So if I write it, it will be like this. Want means Venam. And don't want means Venda. Okay. So suppose when you go to a house and the people they are asking you, do you want coffee? Okay, coffee, where no. Okay, so that would be the question form. Want means where no. The question form will be where no. So in that case, you can suppose if you want coffee, you can say coffee Venam. So coffee, already the word is there. So you can add this word with that and coffee Venam. Suppose you don't want coffee, so you prefer tea than coffee. Okay. So in that case, you can say coffee Venda. And in that case, sometimes the people will be asking, don't you want? Okay. Coffee Vende. Don't you want means the negative question will be Vende. So Vende will be the negative question. So in that case, maybe you can assure the word like Venda or Venam or whatever it is. Maybe if I take another example, suppose they are asking do you want money? Okay, money means, okay, let's take money itself, money or cash, whatever it is. Cash where no. So they are asking you cash where no. Do you want cash? And if you want cash, you can say cash Venam. And if you don't want cash, you can say cash Venda. Okay, so this is the example. So if you know the words like Venam, Venda, Verno, and Vende, so even with the help of some English words, you can manage the conversation. The next one is when you want to speak about yourself, you need to use the word like Ana and Alla. Okay, so here the auxiliary verbs are here like is, am, are. So in Malayalam, there is a word which is matching to this, that is Ana. And the negative word would be Alla. And of course, there is a question form for this. If it is just like we are asking some questions in the case, then we need to use, instead of Ana, we should use Ano. And the negative question form will be Alle. Okay, so if I can explain with an example, it would be suppose you are speaking about yourself. Who are you? Okay, suppose if I speak about myself, my name is Manu, and if I am saying I am Manu, okay, Nyan Manu Ana. Okay, so Nyan means, of course, the pronoun I we pronounce as Nyan. So regarding pronouns, we will speak detail in the next class. So here, just an example, Nyan Manu Ana. So I use the word I am Manu means Nyan Manu Ana. So I use the word Ana. Suppose I am negating myself. Nyan Manu Alla. I am not Manu. Okay, Nyan Manu Alla. So I am negating myself. And suppose somebody is asking me, are you Manu? So me Manu Ano. Manu Ano. So that would be Manu Ano. And suppose I'm negating again, and maybe probably for getting some confirmation they are asking, aren't you Manu? Manu alle. Okay, so that would be the negative question form. Maybe this can be applicable in the case of some other nouns, like maybe like a doctor, or maybe a player or an artist, something like that. Suppose they are asking, are you a doctor? Doctor Ano. Okay, Doctor Ano. Suppose if I am a doctor, then I can say Doctor Ana. And suppose I'm not a doctor, then I can say Doctor Alla. Okay, simple. So that would be the explanation of these words. So the Ana will be the exact matching word for is, am, are. And in order to speak about a noun, or maybe in order to speak about yourself, you can use these words like Ana, Alla, Ano, and Alle. The next one is about your possessions. Suppose how can we say I have this one, I don't have this one. So maybe let's take an example. When once you come to Kerala, probably they will be asking, do you have this, do you have that, do you have this one, that one, and so on. So here for have, don't have, and the question, I mean as well as the question forms, we can use a word like und and undo. So in the case of have, we say und. And don't have will be illa. And in the case of a question form would be undo. And the negative question would be ille. Okay, so let's take an example. Suppose you come to Kerala as a tourist, and probably your tourist guide is asking, do you have money? Cash? Undo. Cash means, okay, you can use the same word. In Malayalam, we say panam, but we are not going to the detailed example. With the help of English word, let's make the conversation. So, cash? Undo. So, probably they will be asking, do you have money? Cash? Undo. And suppose if you have money, you can say cash? Undu. And if you don't have money, then you can say cash? Illa. And maybe for the confirmation, they will be asking you again, don't you have money? Cash? Ille. So that would be the negative, that would be the usage of the negative question. Then maybe another example, suppose they are asking, maybe, do you have passport with you? Okay, passport undo. Maybe the documents or whatever it is, documents undo. Then if you have the documents with you or passport with you, then you can say passport und or documents und. Suppose you forgot to bring your passport and documents, then you can say documents illa or passport illa. So that would be the usage of have in Malayalam. So we use the word unda for have and illa for don't have. And the question forms would be undo and ille. So dear friends, these are the basic words that you must know when you come to Kerala. Okay, so if you know these basic words, even with the help of English, maybe connecting with some English words, you can manage the conversation even from the first day itself. Okay, so I hope you guys understood. So let's revise once again. The first one about your needs. So there you need to use the word Venam and Venda, and the question forms Veno and Vende. And the second one is about yourself. When you speak about yourself, or maybe when you speak about the so-called nouns, you can say Ana and Alla, and the question forms would be Alle and Ano. Okay, and in the case of the possessions, when you own something, do you have something or do you not have something? So in that case, you can use undu and illa, and the questions would be undo and ille. I hope this was a useful session for you, and let's meet in the next session. Thank you.